Good evening, everybody. Can you all hear me? That's it. Thank you. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Paul. I'm Lucy's dad. Very proud dad today. On behalf of myself, Lucy's mum, Michaela, Ciaran's dad, Sean, and mum, Tina, would like to welcome you to this fantastic venue for this wonderful occasion of Lucy and Ciaran's wedding. First bit. As always, on special occasions, we always think of people that have dearly departed or no longer with us, and people who can't be here for one reason or another today. So I'd like you all to stand as I make a toast to absent family and friends. Right, you can sit now. That's fine. You all right? Okay. You're all okay. Right. Where's Ben? Yeah. Okay. I read somewhere that my speech should last no longer than the groom's lovemaking. So by my reckoning, I should fit to sit down now. Sorry, kids. I'd like to start, actually, by welcoming Ciaran into my family. I must say, I think Lucy has made a fantastic choice of husband. Don't you all agree? Also, it's nice to have someone shorter than me in the family, because my boys outgrew me 10 years ago. Ciaran first came onto the scene about 6 years ago. He was a mate of Lee's, and out of nowhere, all I could hear was Lucy was talking about was, "Here's this, here's that, I've texted Kiers, I've texted this, Kiers." I think, hang about, who's this Kiers? But to be fair, I got the thumbs up from all Lucy's friends and mates, so yeah, it's all good. Unbeknown to me, Ciaran had already cleared it with Lucy's brothers, which is a lovely, lovely thought. He actually chatted to him and said, "Look, listen, I know it's your sister, but I actually want to date her." And it's like, they were like, "Jog on, mate, jog on." So like, yeah. But that was unbeknown to me. I didn't know that till a long, long time after. So, but they said to me, "Dad, what a lovely geezer he is. We actually couldn't think of any reason why not. You know, it's not a dumb thing. Yeah, it's not a dumb thing to have your sister dating your mate, is it really? But it worked out really well, and so the romance began."
Here we are.
It soon became serious, and they moved in together. Poor old Kev had to make himself scarce on many, many occasions, I'd imagine. Where is he? Yeah, poor old Kev. And things moved on. I knew things had moved up yet another scale. Seriously, another scale when Lucy started going to Brentford. Come on. I was like, imagine that. After watching the mighty Chelsea all them years, I knew then it was true love. There's no other. She couldn't do it for any other reason. I lost my plan. Over the years, Ciaran has become very much part of my family, and today I not only think of him as my son-in-law, but also as a mate. We try to get out every so often for a few beers. In fact, going to the pub is all right. It's just trying to get him to buy the drinks. That's the hard bit. I feel confident in Ciaran that he will always look after and love Lucy. And I'm forever grateful to them both, as it goes, for making me a granddad and giving me two amazing grandchildren, Liam and Grace. Seriously, kids, I couldn't wish for a better man to look after my little girl. I love you, Liam. Seriously, kids, I couldn't wish for a better man to look after my little girl and your amazing daddy. Lucy. Can I just start by saying you look stunning today, darling? Absolutely beautiful. And I want you to know how very proud I am of you, and so is your mum. I think, anyway, so she told me, but Ciaran, you're a very lucky man. Godzilla. Godzilla. Listen, minutes after Lucy was born, I cradled her in my arms, took her to the window of the hospital, and introduced her to the big wide world. I vowed then, I'm fine, I'm fine. That I would always love her, provide for her, and never let anyone hurt her. That still stands today. But luckily for me, I've got kids now, so you can do the providing bit, all right? Because she's got expensive taste, very expensive taste. I have so many wonderful memories of you, Lucy, growing up. Your first steps, first words, first day of school, learning to swim, learning to ride your bike, fantastic family holidays, days out, theme parks, seaside. The list goes on and on. You're brilliant. One couple of things stick out in my memory. Our first family holiday, we went to Greece. It was only like Lucy was a baby, just started toddling. Me and Michaela's decided to have a little bit of a sunbathe, and Lucy decided to toddle off on her own and put her sandy hands all over this couple that was trying to sunbathe. It was like, oh my God. So yeah, one of them, that was quite, sticks in my mind. Who could ever forget all those Westlife years? Yeah. Yeah. She was absolutely obsessed with them. As I say, the list is endless. Fantastic memories. But one memory that still stands out vividly in my mind is the first ever time when she was about a 4-year-old starting her dancing on the dance floor. She's like a little scaredy cat, just like a lost soul there. I was thinking, oh my God, that's my little girl. That was until the music started. Then she was off. Little pocket rocket going round down the dance floor. And from that day on, dancing has become very much part of your life. You make some fantastic friends. As have we all. And some of them are here today, hopefully. So, thanks for turning up. I'll be collecting the money later. So dancing took over Lucy's life, really. All I can say is all those competitions, oh my God. All those costumes, oh my God. All that money, oh my God. Kids, seriously. You've got grace. Start saving now, mate. Seriously. But the best bit of it all was just being Lucy's daddy. Okay. It's not all been plain sailing though, babes. You've had obstacles, setbacks, and heartaches to overcome. But they have all made you into the wonderful, caring, loving person you become. Beautiful inside and out. And a fantastic mummy to the human grace. A far cry from the mischievous teenager she once was. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God, I'll give you one example. She was about 13, 14. She's like, Dad, toilets at school need a bit of a paint. I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I take some paint in and paint the toilets and the girls' toilets? So I was like, no, Lucy, obviously you can't. And she was like, obviously I can. So I just do it anyway. She just ignored whatever I said. Yeah, so she took the paint in. Her and her friends decided to paint toilets. Unbeknown to me, I'm like oblivious. So, yeah, so she painted the walls. Yeah, that was fine. Yeah, not fine, but she didn't stop there. She painted the walls. She painted the doors. She painted the toilets. She painted the hands, the hand dryers. She painted the sink. In fact, she painted everything, pink and lilac. Yes. In fact, I got to know Mr. K, the headmaster, at St. Paul's very, very well during Lucy's school years. And surprise, surprise, babes, he's here, look. No, he's not really, he's not really. He's not here, honestly, you're right. But as I say, you certainly turn things around. You become a beautiful person, a beautiful woman, and you are a credit to me and your mum. And we love you dearly, speaking on behalf of me and Michaela. And although you're now a married lady, you will always be Daddy's girl. Okay, nearly finished. It's customary for me to offer some words of advice for married life. Really? Okay, Kears, this is aimed at you mainly, mate. Listen, if you have an argument, make sure you always get the last words in. Yes, dear, normally works. And whenever you're wrong, Ciaran, admit it. And whenever you're right, just say nothing and shut up. Just don't say a word. And lastly, Kears, the easiest way to remember your wedding anniversary is to forget it once. She'll never let you forget it again. Seriously though, I think you're both made for each other, and I think we can all see that, can't we? And I love you both absolutely dearly. So, that's my speech over. I'd just like you to stand, please. Raise your glasses.
That's where you do the rapping. This is where you start the rap.
Yeah. As I give you... You right, Kiz? Kiz has collapsed. I think you just seen the bill for the wedding, yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Mr. and Mrs. Newport, the bride and groom. Cheers. Over to you, Nathan. I mean, kids.
You had to do it, didn't you? Ciaran.
Better than nothing, isn't it? I suppose, yeah. The start, isn't it?
Cheers, Bob.
I hadn't much time to prepare, so I've had to use one of Nathan. Shut up! It's my turn now. You want it to be on? Do you want to speak?
Be quiet. Yeah, be quiet.
Only speaks at the wrong times, doesn't he? Right. Right. Hello, everyone. Right. This is the easy bit for me, as you all know. I'm a natural talker. And don't worry, you won't need any tissues for my speech because Paul's used them all for his bit. On a serious note, thanks, Paul, for your kind words. John's now shitting himself. He's got a tough act to follow. It's fine, it's good. It's better like that, isn't it? You turn it off. Got this high? Hello? Hello? Yeah. Right, putting aside your choice of football team, you're a great dad, an even better granddad, and if my two little monkeys look up to me as much as your three look up to you, I'll be a happy man. Me and my wife just want to thank everyone for being with us today and taking time off work, especially my mate Steve, who decided to resign from his job in preparation for our big day. Sorry, Steve, sorry. Everyone else giving the all clear on that one, I don't know. It's a bit touch and go, so yeah. I also want to say a big thanks to Michaela for everything you do for us. You're a great mum, amazing nan, and we'd be lost without you. Well, Lucy would without someone to ring 50 times a day. I think you'd all agree the bridesmaids scrubbed up well. Especially Steph, she gave me a kiss earlier. Lucy's really lucky to have you as her best friend, and I know she's really grateful to all the help you give her in the build-up to the wedding. I'm sure she's not been the easiest bride to deal with, based on the amount of grief she's given me over the last few months. So I'd like to raise a glass for the bridesmaids. This one. Thanks to my mum and dad for putting up with me over the years. I've put you through a lot of shit, but you've always been there for me and helped me become the man I am today. Thanks, my. Thanks to my dad for bringing me to football from the age of 4 and giving me the Brentford bug, which I've now hopefully passed on to Liam. It's obviously worked, isn't it? So, yeah. I'm not sure I'll be thanking us in years to come, but I'll just blame that on my dad. And thanks to Mum for all those late night pickups. I used to ring her at 2 in the morning to pick me up. Then ring her back 5 minutes later to say, "Can you hurry up? It's cold." Oh, and by the way, you need to drop Nathan off and I need a kebab. Always done it though, as with everything else. Never a problem, as you keep telling me I'm still your little boy. I'm sure you'll find the ushers really helpful and informative. Right there. Over there, these 3, yeah. I couldn't have asked for 3 more intelligent, sensible people to ask. I won't mention the one-liners, but I'm not including you in that, Kev, so yeah. Thanks to John. Oh, no, it's not John yet. Thanks to the best men. Well, John for doing everything and Nathan for doing absolutely nothing. I know, but I wrote the speech before you done the ring, so it's pre-written, this one. I should have adapted it, but yeah. Nathan's been shitting himself for 2 years, and he's actually do nothing. He's actually been more scared than me, and I've been scared, so yeah. I don't know why, but anyway. And John, as far as best men go, you've done a great job. A lot better than I did for you. I appreciate all your hard work, especially getting the money out of everyone for the stag do. I'm sure there's still a few of you that owe him the 20 quid, so feel free to put it in the post box outside there. Thank you. That post box is better, it's fine. There are a couple of other people I'd like to thank that didn't come up when I googled how to write a groom's speech. One of them's my Uncle Finn, for always being there for me and Kev. And sharing our love for a cold Tuesday night in Rotherham, watching Brentford lose, and still being the most positive person I know. The other one is my apprentice, Mick Droy. If you don't know him, he's sitting on table 6, he's over there. I've learned a lot from you over the years, both in work and out of work, and for that I'll always be grateful. I won't say much more, otherwise I'll never hear the end of it. And that just leaves me my beautiful wife. I won't go down the scrubbed up well route on this one, so I would like to say I'll take good care of her, but the truth is she's the one that takes care of me. I'm more like child number 3. She is amazing though, and I couldn't have wished for anyone better to share my life with. I knew she was the one when we spent our first date at my local pub, the Bloated Mallard. And on to Prem for a curry. A week later, I took her to football, which she loved. What more could I ask? A girl who loves the pub, loves curry, and loves football. Perfect, it's just meant to be. She's worked so hard to make today perfect. I think she's done a great job with very little help from me. More importantly, you're a great mum to our amazing 2 children, Liam and Grace. I love you. And that's enough of me, so I'll leave all the funny stuff to John. Thank you.
Well, I've definitely got a hard act to follow. Paul's speech was so emotional, even the wedding cake's in tears. I knew you like that one. All right, good afternoon, everybody. For all of you that don't know me, I'm John. I'm one of Ciaran's oldest friends. It was an honour and a privilege when Ciaran asked me to be the best man. He stood beside me on the happiest day of my life. It's about 3 weeks ago, and he started doing the footings for my extension. I can't wait to see it finished. All right, firstly, doesn't the bride look beautiful, everyone? And Ciaran, it's certainly an improvement on cut-off trackie shorts and brick dust, mate. I'd like to thank the bridesmaids, who all look stunning, by the way. You've done a great job in making this day extra special for Lucy, and from what I heard, you had a great hen do and certainly left your mark on Tenerife. Likewise, I'd like to thank all the groomsmen for helping to make the huge task of keeping Ciaran happy easy. I'm pretty sure I caught him smiling a few times. He'll never admit it, though. And as my co-best man, Nathan, I'd like to thank you for all your help. It's been invaluable. I've done the rings. Unfortunately, Nathan can't talk. He left his voice in King Kong Bar in Albufeira. We're hoping Blackbeard can find it and send it back as soon as possible. Now for Ciaran's favourite part, story time. Considering he can't watch an episode of The In-Betweeners without cringing, he'll be quite happy with this. I've been friends with Ciaran for many years. We've played football, tried to play football, for various teams. Yeah, right, mate. I've been away on many boys' holidays. Yeah, I've got nothing on him. I'm not even joking. It's as if he's been planning this moment his whole life. But I do remember the phone call I got from him like it was yesterday. You know that bird I went without in the week? Because that's how he talks. He's like, with the lads, he's a proper geezer. Yeah. She only suggested going down the boozer to watch the Champions League. And it was from that second I knew Lucy was the one for him. Ciaran had finally found someone to watch Sky Sports News with, in the faint hope of some Brentford news, which normally means they're selling their most informed player. We've all got Luce definitely to thank you for the menu today. Let's just say Ciaran isn't the most adventurous when it comes to his food. He's got better since he's been with Luce, but if it was left to him, he'd have a side of chicken nuggets, smiley faces, and a main. I don't even have to say it, do I? I don't even have to say it. I don't even have to say it. He's the only geezer I know that's got a Heinz ketchup in his tool bag. Seeing you two married today takes me back to a conversation I had with Lucy's handsome, charming, and wise brother Lee. I'll grab that score in a minute, mate. At a party many years ago, he said he wouldn't bring his sister out because he didn't want any of his mates trying it on with her. 2 kids, a house, and a marriage later. I don't think that quite went to plan, did it, Lee? In all seriousness, Lucy, you're amazing. You are a lovely mother, loving mother with a heart of gold who'd do anything for her friends and family. And I think I'll speak on behalf of everybody here when I say how happy we are to see you two married. You are definitely the yin to his yang. Oh, that sounded so cheesy. And kids. Yeah, I wish I left this bit out. You're my best mate, and I love you like a brother. And I'm truly proud to be standing here today as one of your best men. And who knows, the way Henry and Grace are at the moment, we might be doing this all again in 30 years' time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to stand up one more time and raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Newport. Let's drink and let's party and let's have fun.